I'm not going to waste a lot of time telling you how to take the clutch cover off, remove Kickstarter, etc., etc. If you can't get to the point we're at here where we're working on the pump on the cover off the bike, then you should probably look at someone else's engine video on how to take a clutch cover off or something like that. But too many videos get made say put this bolt here or there. We're going to talk about the water pump, and I have this bike in the workshop, so I thought I'd make a quick video because I looked on YouTube and it didn't seem like anyone had done one yet. So thank you. I don't claim to be a Sherco expert, but I did the best I could here, make a quick little video. Thank you for watching. Best regards. This is Jim Snell. It had a little problem. The water was gone and it had been being ridden without any coolant. I found a bad head O-ring, the inner one, and I changed it, changed both of them, and checked the head. It was not warped. There didn't seem to be any damage. Bike still has good compression, so I put it together. Immediately I found the little check valve on top of the radiator, the little pressure valve with the ball and spring. It was also fouled. So as soon as the bike began to run, it was leaking there. So I changed that little check valve, very easy to do. Got the system to where it would pressurize, and very quickly it began to leak out of the little blowhole that's on the bottom side of the clutch cover. This water pump is very similar to that used by Yamaha's. There you can see the little hole. If the water pump seal on the transmission side is bad, it will leak oil there. If it is the seal on the water side, it will leak water there, which is what it was doing. So I was surprised when I took this apart to find that the water pump seals, both of them, were in backwards. A water cooling system on a liquid cooled motorcycle is pressurized. There's a pressure cap or a pressure relief valve that obviously when you pressurize coolant it boils at a much higher temperature, and that's why they pressurize coolant systems. On a seal, the spring side of the seal must face the source of the pressure. So on a water pump, that spring lip with the little spring on it must face toward the water. That pressure acting on that interior of that seal there, it actually helps it to seal even better. When you put the seal in backwards, the water can press right through it. I'm just assuming that whoever took this apart previously just wasn't paying attention and put these seals in backwards. I can't believe that they would make them this way. I always replace the water pump shaft at the same time. When you're in there, why not? I know guys on YouTube say, well, just clean it up. Well, you know what? There are little grooves worn there. That spins possibly millions of revolutions against the lip, the sharp lip of the seals, and that does wear down that shaft right there where the seal lip rubs. So I just clamped the shaft into a vise, and then I very carefully unscrewed the impeller, which it comes off lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, counterclockwise. And then the shaft comes out the back side. I had a socket that was the perfect size to reach down into the clutch cover and tap out the inner oil seal and the bearing. So that worked perfectly. And this, you don't have to be heavy-handed. I found these parts to be just very mild interference fit. You can see there I'm showing the socket I used and how nicely it fit down into the interior of that seal, which was actually in backwards. So the bearing is a very high quality sealed type. I checked it, spun it, and felt it very closely, and it seems fine. So I am going to reuse it. However, you can put a new bearing in there if you want. So I clean everything really good with carburetor cleaner, and I use the blowgun and protective eyewear, and I have a nice pair of magnifying glasses that I use when I do these types of jobs. It's always nice to be able to really see closely what you're doing. Good light. Anyway, I'm putting the seals in, as I know from many years of experience, with the spring side facing pressure. I'll lubricate the interior of the seal with silicone lubricant grease so that that's not dry when that new shaft and new seal are first running together. And I got a new molded O-ring seal there for the clutch cover, or the water pump cover, And there's my new parts, 2 seals and a shaft. The plastic gear there is very mild interference fit, presses down over the shaft and falls into that little keyway. So that's it, and thank you for watching.